Hi everyone, this is Antoinette from Smart Needle. I am so excited to share my brand new Swirl Lace Petal Toppers collection. These designs are very simple, elegant, and absolutely beautiful. I really like them. And as a little bonus, I also added the adorable little coasters you see in the picture. I will show you step by step how easy they are to make. The best part is that you can stitch them using both jumbo hoop and regular embroidery hoops. I know you're going to love making these as much as I love creating them. Enjoy! We're going to start doing the jumbo hoop instructions first, and then we will jump to the regular hoop instructions as well. We're going to hoop 2 layers of tearaway stabilizer, and then we're going to run the first spool color over the stabilizer. After your guideline is done over the stabilizer, we are going to cut a big piece of cotton batting. We're going to take that big piece of cotton batting and put it all over the embroidery area as the video shows. Next spool color, we'll do the tack down stitch to attach the batting to the project. After the tack down line is done, we're going to cut all around that line to get rid of the remains of the cotton batting. Now we're going to take a big piece of pattern fabric of your choice and we're going to cover the batting as the video show. Just make sure it's big enough to cover the whole embroidery hoop area. Keep running your machine so you can do the tack down stitch to attach that fabric to the project as the video shows. Next spool color will stitch a guideline that will show you exactly where to place your applique fabric. Now we're going to cut a piece of fabric of your choice to cover the applique guideline. Just make sure it's large enough to cover the entire area inside the jumbo hoop. Next, we will add the heat and bond to the back of the fabric. I always like to save material wherever I can because, like it or not, they're getting really expensive. In this case, I had 2 smaller pieces of heat and bond, so I'm using them together on this single piece of fabric. Now we are going to place the heat and bond fabric over the applique guideline. Please make sure you remove the paper backing from the heat and bond and then place it as the video shows. Now we're going to run the next spool color, which will stitch the tack down to secure the fabric to the project. Once it's stitched, carefully trim all around the stitch line, cutting as close as possible for a nice and clean finish. Keep running your embroidery machine to do the next spool color that will stitch the quilting pattern, and you will start seeing all the beautiful flower details, how they come to life in such a lovely texture and definition. They are really cute. After all the quilting flower patterns are done, the next spool color will do the blanket applique stitch all around the scallop shaped line as the video shows. Now we are going to cut 2 big pieces of fabric. Each one should be large enough so that when you fold it in half, it covers one side of the jumbo hoop area. Just like I'm showing you in the video. You will place the folded edge right towards the center of the hoop, and then you overlap them together about 2 inches. Next spool color will do a stitch line to attach all the fabrics together, as this video shows. Our first side of the jumbo hoop is all done. Now we are going to rotate the hoop 180 degrees. Open the next embroidery file and start stitching the other half of the project. But before we do that, make sure you gently fold the 2 overlapping fabrics. the heat and bond fabric and the pattern fabric towards you, so you will expose the cotton batting underneath. The first spool color will do a tack down stitch to attach the cotton batting to the project. Now go ahead and trim all around the tack down stitch line, cutting as close as possible to remove the extra batting. Now that the batting is all trimmed, unfold the pattern fabric back into place and run the next spool color to tack down the fabric and attach it to the project. Here is your machine doing the tack down stitch and attaching the pattern fabric to the project. Now unfold the heat and bond fabric back into place. Run the next spool color to tack down the heat and bond fabric and attach it to the project. And then we're gonna cut all around that tack down line to remove the remains of that fabric. The next spool color will go ahead and stitch the rest of the quilting pattern, bringing all those beautiful flowers and little details to life. You will start seeing how everything comes together so nicely, just like I'm showing you in the video. This step really adds all the charm and texture to your project. As you can see, all the flower quilting is now finished. The next spool color will do the blanket applique stitch all around the scallop shape line. Unfold the last two pieces of fabric back into place and run the next spool color to do the tack down, so to attach those fabrics to the project. Now the last spool color is running the tack down stitch to secure and attach all of the layers of fabric together. Now it is time to unhoop the whole project. Carefully cut all around the scallop stitch line, leaving about 1/4 of an inch of fabric outside the stitch line. As you can see, I have already trimmed the entire topper. Now it is time to turn it inside out. Take your time to shape all those scallops nicely, making sure each curve looks smooth and pretty. This will give your topper that beautiful finished look. Now give both sides of your topper a good press, nice and carefully, so that the heat and bond can do its magic and help everything lay flat and smooth. You will see how pretty it's starting to look. Here we go. Your jumbo hoop topper is all finished. It is so big and beautiful. And look all those pretty details coming together. I just love how it turns out. Take a moment to admire your work. It is always so rewarding to see the projects come to life like this. Enjoy! Now we're going to start doing the regular hoop topper. It is really simple. We're going to hoop 2 layers of tearaway stabilizer, and we are going to run the first spool color over the stabilizer. Now we're going to cover the whole guideline with a piece of cotton batting as the video showed. Keep running your machine to do the tack down line that will attach the batting to the project. Then you're going to go ahead and trim all around the tack down stitch line, cutting all close as possible to remove the extra batting. Now we're going to cover the whole batting area with a piece of pattern fabric of your choice. Next, spool color is going to do a tack down line again to attach that pattern fabric to the project. Next, spool color will do a stitch guideline where the applique fabric is going to be. Now we are going to cut a piece of fabric of your choice, big enough to cover the applique guideline we just did. Then, just like I'm showing you in the video, we'll add the hidden bond to the back of that fabric to get it ready for the next step. Lay down the fabric with the hidden bond. Make sure it fully covers the applique guideline. And don't forget to remove the paper backing from the hidden bond before placing it down, so it's ready for the tack down stitch. Next, spool color will do the tack down stitch to attach that hidden bond fabric to the project. And then we're going to cut all around that scallop guideline shape to remove the remains of the fabric. Now just keep your machine running and stitch the flowers quilting pattern all around the design, just like I'm showing you in the video. You'll see all those pretty details coming to life. After the flowers quilting patterns is done, next spool color will do the blanket applique stitch all around the scallop shape edge as the video shows. Now we're going to cut two pieces of fabric. Each one should be large enough that when you fold it in half, it will cover half of the embroidery topper. Just like I'm showing you in the video, you will place the folded edge towards the center of the hoop. Then you will overlap them both together about 2 inches. Keep running your embroidery machine to run the last spool color. It will do a stitch line all around the topper to attach all those fabrics together. Now you can unhook your project, and then we're going to cut all around the scallop stitch, leaving about 1/4 of an inch away from the stitch line. It is time to turn your topper inside out. Take your time to turn all those scallops nicely, making sure each curve look nice and smooth. That will give your topper that beautiful finished look. Now we're going to press both sides with the iron, nice and evenly, so the hidden bond can properly adhere the layers together and everything lays nice and flat. Here you can see several sizes already finished, even the little cute coasters. Everything turned out so beautiful. This collection is perfect to decorate your house and add a special touch to any room. It also makes a wonderful gift for friends and family, or a great item to sell at craft shows and markets. I hope you enjoy making this as much as I did. You will get 7 different hoop sizes between jumbo hoop and regular size hoops. With this package collection, you can do table toppers, tree beds, pot holders, mug rugs, coasters, and much more. Thank you so much for watching from smartneedle.com.